What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a whole bunch of ideas of things to do in quarantine. Some of these are probably pretty basic that you've already thought of, but don't worry, I feel like I have quite a bit in here that you wouldn't necessarily have thought of. Not all of these are going to be glamorous and fun. Some of these are really just necessities that we've been putting off, and now we have absolutely no excuse. But in the end, I think that you will feel accomplished and be much better for it. So let's start off with the elephant in the room. Why does my hair look like this? I actually have been doing hair masks quite frequently. This is something I've been trying to do quite a bit more regularly because my hair does grow really slow and it gets split super easily even if I'm not using heat on it. So if you're wondering what I use for my secret hair mask recipe, well, it's pretty simple. I apply Jamaican black castor oil to the roots of my hair, and then I flip my head upside down and give myself a scalp massage for about like 30 seconds to a minute. Then for the length of my hair, I wet it in the shower and I apply the Olaplex number 3. And then I just comb this through with a wet brush and I clip up my hair like this. So you can put this on your roots too. The only reason I don't is because I already have the castor oil, and when I wet my entire scalp, I just feel it dripping down my neck all day and it drives me nuts. And I like to leave this in for a good like 3 to 4 hours to really let it sit. You can let it sit overnight as well, just put a towel down on your pillow and you should be fine. And I've been doing this hair mask for a while and I swear by it. It really has helped my hair become a lot healthier. It's grown quite a bit faster. It definitely does not split as much and it's just overall thicker and shinier. While we're on the topic of self-care, I have a few more things in this category to go over. The next thing I want to talk about is hair removal. So for Christmas, I actually got the Kenzie. My boyfriend got me this as a gift because he knows I'm a monkey. And basically what this is it's like a at-home laser hair removal, but it actually is really effective. This is not sponsored, by the way. So basically it looks like this. And you just plug it into the wall and this little button on the back here will change the intensity of it. And then you have this big button here that you just hold down while you are going over whatever body part you might be lasering. And this is an IPL handset, and what IPL stands for is intense pulsed light. So it doesn't hurt like a normal laser hair removal treatment would. This actually doesn't hurt at all. You might feel a little bit of heat on your skin, but that's pretty much it. Obviously I have really dark hair, but that extends to my arms. If I was to let this grow out before this, I would have hairier arms than my boyfriend. It's not even a joke. So I swear by this. This is like the best thing that has ever happened to me, and you can use this anywhere. So like I said, I did my arms. I'm gonna start doing my legs and I'll film a video on that. So the next thing you can do at home in quarantine is tint your eyebrows. If you're one of those girls that is used to getting their eyebrows, their eyelashes, their nails done, you know, bi-weekly or however often you do it, you are probably going nuts right now in quarantine. But I'm here to at least help you with a couple of those things. So I actually tint my own eyebrows at home and I use the Just for Men mustache and beard, and this is in the shade dark brown, and this works great. Honestly, I would say that it lasts probably longer than a normal eyebrow tint, and all you have to do is leave this on for like 3 to 5 minutes depending on how dark you want your brows. The first time I did 5 minutes and it was a little darker than I wanted, so I think I will take it down to 4. This is pretty cheap to come by. I think I got this on Amazon and it's just super quick and easy, and you'd probably save a lot of money doing this in the future instead of going to get your eyebrows tinted, in all honesty. Next on the list of quarantine activities is nails. So I actually picked these up from Penny's a little while back, but you can get different variations of nails on Amazon or pretty much any beauty supply website. These are great, honestly. I mean, right now my nails are growing pretty quickly because I've been taking collagen powder, so I don't really need these anymore, but I was using these for a long time. And when applied right, these last at least 2 weeks. Honestly, for €2, and this one's $1.50, you cannot beat these. I mean, think about how much you spend on acrylics when you go to the salon. These look just as good, and I would wear these out all the time. And I would get asked all the time what nail salon I go to, so they do look real. Primark doesn't actually have a real website that you can order stuff on. I will link some different alternatives that are still affordable down below for you, but I really recommend doing that if you are someone that just needs to have your nails done and doesn't like the look of your natural nails. So I don't know about you, but I rarely ever get a pedicure, and because of that, my feet are not looking so hot. They do tend to get a little dry and cracked, so I picked up this Happy Feet Soft Touch Foot Mask Peel, And basically all you do is you just literally follow the directions on the back here. It's pictures, step by step, super easy. You just put these on your feet, leave it on for the amount of time that it specifies, and you take it off. And you are supposed to have really soft, baby smooth feet within 7 days. So over that course of 7 days, your feet will be peeling and shedding, which obviously isn't really that attractive or ideal, but because we are in quarantine, and again, who's really gonna see it? Foot mask time, baby. The next thing that you can do is clean your makeup brushes. And this is something I literally never do. This is gonna sound gross, but I probably haven't cleaned these in like 3 years. I don't really have an excuse, but it's really easy to do. All you need is dish soap, and you just go to town washing them and then stand them upright in a cup or a jar, and that is pretty much it. Just let them dry overnight. Another great thing to do while you are in quarantine is whiten your teeth. If you're a coffee drinker, if you drink any sort of sodas, if you smoke, these are all things that are going to cause your teeth to yellow. I drink Red Bull, which probably stains my teeth a little bit. And if you are trying to glow up in quarantine, whitening your teeth will make a world of a difference for you. Okay, moving out of the self-care and into some of the more unpopular, not so fun activities. This one definitely sucks, but clean out your fridge. Throw away all that crap in there that you haven't been using, old packets, old sauces, stuff that's just been sitting there, old jars of salsa. Just throw it all away and actually just take everything out of your fridge and go shelf by shelf and just wipe and clean everything down. Even just doing this one little thing will make you feel really accomplished, and who doesn't like a nice, clean, shiny fridge? Declutter. We all have stuff just sitting around on our shelves that don't really belong there, or that we don't even really like, or that just doesn't even go with the aesthetic of your house. Just get rid of all of the crap, or if it's like sentimental and you want to keep it, put it away somewhere. It's much nicer to just have nice, clean looking surfaces, so declutter. Clean out your closet. I recently did a giant spring cleaning extravaganza, which I will link up above if you haven't checked it out, but basically I went through 3 of my closets. I went through a whole bunch of bags and suitcases that were under the bed. I went through all of my makeup, all my bathroom stuff, and literally just reorganized and donated a whole bunch of stuff. There's no better time to spring clean than now. And while you are decluttering and spring cleaning, why not just go ham and deep clean the whole house? Definitely not a fun thing to do, but it is very productive. It is tiring, it is a workout, and you will feel so much better. Really just get every nook and cranny of the house, get all that nasty dust out. Another great thing you can do during quarantine is switch up your home decor. And it doesn't have to be expensive. You can get secondhand things off of different websites depending on where you live. You could buy things off of Depop or other apps that do resale stuff. And most of the online stores are still open, so you can definitely just order stuff from Target or Walmart or whatever stores you have in your area. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You could literally just add like a few fake plants, maybe switch up the covers on your pillows for your furniture, just different accessories and little things to really kind of just change up the mood of your apartment. You're probably sick to death of looking at the same stuff over and over, because I know I am. Since we don't know how long we are going to be stuck in our homes, we want them to feel nice and peaceful and homey and beautiful. So why not just redecorate a little bit? And while we are on the topic of redecorating, another fun thing you can do is create a picture wall. And you don't even necessarily need to go out and buy actual pictures for this. You can find stuff on the internet. You can use pictures of family and friends. Not everyone has a significant other or a roommate or somebody they're living with, so it would be nice to have pictures of family and friends on the wall that you get to see every day if you are feeling lonely. Another thing you can do is create a vision or a mood board. I did this for the start of 2020, so I'll link that video up above if you want to check it out for ideas. Now is a great time to really kind of think about your goals for the year. What do you want to do when quarantine's over? Are there any new hobbies you've decided that you want to pursue after this? I have my vision board hanging up where I see it every single morning, and I can honestly say it has made me so much more motivated to really stick to YouTube. Hopefully you guys have noticed, but I've been really trying to pump out the videos. I really try to do 2, possibly 3 videos a week. I really think that waking up and seeing that vision board every day is just a good reminder that I need to stay on top of my goals. Pick up a new hobby. So recently I have started sewing. Now, I always knew how to sew by hand. Very basic, I may add, but my mom did teach me how to sew by hand, so I was able to repair holes in clothes and things like that. But I did buy just a cheap, like $25 mini sewing machine off Amazon because I was making masks because they're sold out everywhere and, you know, try to be safe. But I ended up actually creating some different clothing pieces out of this, just out of old clothes that I was going to donate from when I cleaned my closet. And I discovered I actually really like sewing. So my boyfriend surprised me with a brand new nice sewing machine, which was really cute of him. Learn a new language. Now, this one is a little daunting, but there are websites that offer free language courses like Duolingo, which I'll link down below, and you can learn literally any language in the world on that. And I was learning Spanish a while back, but I got lazy. So that is definitely something that I want to pick back up. It's super easy and you can go at your own pace, and all you really need to do is like 20 minutes a day. Take an online course. Some universities actually offer free online courses so you can search around. You don't necessarily have to pay, and even if you do pay, it can be really, really cheap. So there is this website that I actually take courses from that are just different YouTube courses and just how to market and brand myself and things like that. And some of these courses on here are literally only $5. I think they range from about like $5 to like maybe like $200, just depending on what kind of course you want to take. And they're really, really helpful. They're step-by-step. It's like video tutorials, which is great because I'm not the type of person that can like read and learn or like study and learn. I have to like actually visually see what's going on to learn. So really recommend that. But if you don't want to use this website, you can use whatever website you want. And like I said, there are places that offer free courses too. Definitely something fun to pass the time. Put together that bookcase that has just been sitting in a box against the wall, or whatever it is, table, nightstand, something you bought at IKEA or Target that you just never put together. Let's face it, we pretty much all have something like that we bought and then we got lazy and we didn't feel like doing it. Well, if you are going to be redecorating like I suggested, then you might as well put together that bookcase. Organize your mail and files. This one is pretty bland, but if you're like me, you're probably super unorganized with your paperwork. So just start filing your stuff. You can get little folders, sticky notes, whatever system works for you, and just organize all of your stuff so you always know where your important bills and files are, and you don't have to go digging and ripping apart your house or apartment every time you need something. Write letters to family and friends. This is kind of like an old fun thing to do that's just really been lost over time with technology, but everyone loves to receive a handwritten letter, and it's just a really nice, fun, thoughtful thing to do, especially if you're living long distance away from someone who's important in your life. You can even include like little photos or something like that in there. It's just special and something different that no one really does anymore. DIY old clothes. So if you're cleaning out your closet like I did, then you probably have a bunch of stuff to donate, but maybe you like some of the fabric, or you kind of just have an idea of something that you want to create, but you don't like that particular piece anymore. Well, upcycle it and make it into something else. You don't necessarily have to sew for this. There's plenty of no-sew DIY tutorials on YouTube that you can check out. But it's a fun activity and something to do that maybe you wouldn't normally do. Stain remove anything that has stains on it. If you are like me, you have a pile of clothes that have stains that you haven't washed yet because you know you need to stain remove them, but you haven't done it because it's not fun. Well, now is the time, sis. Stain remove your clothes. It's super easy. Just squirt some stain remover on there, let it sit for a few minutes, toss it in the wash. Just do it. Trust me, just do it. Wash all of your laundry. And I mean all of it. This is another thing I am guilty of. I have all of my laundry that's in the hamper, but I pick and choose the pieces that I want to wash, and all the stuff that's difficult or is time consuming or needs special treatment sits at the bottom. Probably a quarter of my laundry hamper is stuff that's been in there for about a year that I just need to do, but I haven't done. So while you're stain removing, go ahead and wash your delicates. Hand wash things that need to be washed. Hang dry stuff. It's not glamorous and it's not fun, but at least it'll be out of the way. Repair clothing. Whether there's a button missing or it has a hole in it, but you still love it, just fix it. It's really, really easy. Hand sewing is actually super easy. All you gotta do is under, over. Super simple. again, tutorials for this, but anyone can do it, and a needle and thread is very cheap. Clean your shoes. If you live somewhere like I do in Ireland where it rains and it can be muddy, or you go out often and drinks are spilled all over your shoes are probably muddy, nasty, and sticky. And since we haven't been leaving the house, we haven't really been wearing any of our shoes, but you know you got shoes in the closet that could use a good scrub. So just get down there, clean your shoes, get all the nastiness off of them, make them nice and shiny and sparkly for when you get to wear them again. Buy an Ancestry DNA kit. There's also 23andMe, which I believe will also tell you if you have any sort of diseases that run in your family. So that might actually be a better one to do than the Ancestry DNA. I just did the Ancestry DNA a few years ago. We all know like what our parents tell us, but honestly, I was kind of surprised. What my parents told me wasn't necessarily that accurate. So again, we're not doing anything else, so you got the time, may as well, and it's super easy. Experiment with cooking. I mean, why not? We're not really doing much else, and now is a great time to learn how to make new dishes. If you have a roommate or a boyfriend or husband or girlfriend or whatever, this is a fun time to maybe learn to do some things together that you wouldn't normally do. And you might actually surprise yourself. And the last one, work out. Now this has not been a popular one lately. And I get it, you know, we all just want to kind of sit around, eat, be lazy, feel sorry for ourselves, whatever, life sucks. But honestly, you'll feel a lot better, and especially if you're not moving around a lot, it's really unhealthy. Whether you want to do like 20 minutes of like high intensity, even 10 minutes long, that'll make a huge difference just in itself. You don't even need any equipment. You can buy cheap stuff like resistance bands, but there's all kinds of home workouts that you don't need anything for. Because you never know, we may still get our hot girl summer, and you want to be beach body ready, baby. So that is it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it inspired you to be a little bit more productive and maybe do some things you've been putting off or learn some new things you never even thought about. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out, and thank you so much for watching.